IGCSE or MYP grade 7 mathematics sessions. So last time we started with constructions, and we did some perpendicular line constructions, and we did some angle bisectors. And as I had promised last time, today we are going to construct the angles which we can actually construct using a protractor. And after those angles are done, we are going to construct different types of triangles. So let's start with sharing the screen. So I'm going to share my screen here. If you can see, this is a construction tool which is called mathspad.co.uk, and you can always use this tool, but it's always better to do it on your paper. I will again repeat the things which I had said last time. Your construction set should be very, very precise. You should have a very good quality compass, a good protractor, a good ruler, and a good pencil. Your compass should have, if you're using a mechanical pencil, it's good. If you're not using a mechanical pencil but our normal wooden graphite pencil, then you should make sure that your compass is, the pencil is very, very sharp, because even the slight changes in your compass are going to make your construction problematic. These constructions have to be very, very precise. Error of 1 or 2 millimeters or 1 or 2 degrees is still allowed, but you have to be very precise. And to get very precise constructions, you should have pointed pencils. If you're using a mechanical pencil, it doesn't matter, because it is always going to be a 0.5 pencil. But if you're using a wooden pencil, be sure that you have a very good sharpened pencil. Same goes for the normal pencil that you will use for your drawing your other lines and everything stuff. Then you should have a clear scale. It's good to use a clear scale or a clear protractor, because it lets you see what is beneath it. If you use an opaque scale or a scale which has a lot of design on it, sometimes you may miss few things which are going to be get covered by the instruments. So make sure that you have a clear pencil and a clear protractor. Sorry, not pencil, ruler, clear protractor, a very sharpened pencil in your compass, and a sharp pencil to draw your lines. So with saying that, let's start with drawing our 60-degree angle. So the first angle that is always shown in your syllabus is the 60-degree angle. And let me adjust my screen so that you people can draw properly. Okay, so let's draw a nice little line for us. So it doesn't matter what kind of line you are using, because anyways, as long as we are drawing only an angle, it doesn't matter what the size of the. So this, and you can take any distance in the compass, doesn't matter. But once you take that distance, you have to keep it constant. So I'm going to draw an arc, a little bit more than a quarter circle. And now I'm going to take the same distance and place this point here. And I'm going to mark another arc here. Okay, so what did I do? I took some distance in my compass and I drew an arc which is more than a quarter of a circle. Then I took the same distance compass, I put it on the point where it is cutting my arm of my angle. I put that compass over there and I drew this arc. And then I am going to draw a straight line through the intersecting point. Okay, now if I name this angle as A, B, and C, let's measure what this angle gives us. Okay, so if you see, this is exactly 60 degrees. So for 60 degrees, all you have to do is do this. It's easy. Just 2 arcs, 1 line, and you are done. I'll draw it again with the other direction so you can see how it is done. So let's clear everything and take our beautiful ruler here. See, this ruler is, I can't control the opacity of this ruler, but you can control the opacity of your ruler. So make sure it's transparent. Okay, now take this over here. Take your compass draw an arc which is more than quarter of a circle, and then keeping the distance same, put that arc over here on this point, the compass over there, and then draw an arc. Once you're done with drawing the arc, you can take the ruler and a pencil and draw the line passing through this point. This point is not the correct line, so we need to draw it here. Still not good. Just like this. It's easier to draw. So if you see, this is 60 degrees. Now, how to measure angles and how to divide angles, we have already covered it in previous sessions. You can always go to my channel and check it out. Now, this one is 60 degrees, so we can write here that it is 60 degrees. I need to write so big because this pencil is not very precise, but you can write a smaller degrees, it's okay. Anyways, the next one, we are going to draw a 120 degrees angles. Now, if you bisect this 60 degree angle, it is going to give you a 30 degree angle. Okay, so let's draw 120 degree first. Now, for drawing this 120 degree angle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line, and I'm going to draw a very light line on other side of it. I'll tell you why. You don't have to draw this line, but just to for our reference, I'm just going to draw it like this. Now, same thing, I'm going to draw an arc, but this time my arc is going to be more complete 180 degrees, and then I'm going to start from here. Okay, and I'm going to draw my first arc. Okay. My first arc is going to be here. Then I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put it over here, and then I changed my distance, so I have to get it back here and see. It's okay, it's the same. If you change the distance, you have to go back and mark the distance again. So I will draw here. Now, this is just to make sure that you're drawing a proper circle. You don't have to draw this another lighter line, but even if you draw it, it's okay. Now, if you see, I can draw a line through this point. Okay, and now if I keep it over here, I get a 120 degree angle here. See, this angle here is 120 degrees. So this is how you do it. On the other side, you have to follow the same procedure. Now, if we decide that we have this 2, okay, and we decide that we want to bisect this angle here. Take it here, okay, take it here, draw an arc here, and then draw an arc here, intersecting them. And if you join this, you are going to get a 90 degree. This is another way of drawing a perpendicular line. Like we learned 3 ways of drawing a perpendicular line last time. This is the 4th way of drawing a perpendicular line. So this angle is 90 degrees. A 60 angle, a 120 degree angle, and a 90 degree angle. For now, this much is enough. What we really need to concentrate on is something called the triangle, basically. So let's say in my triangle ABC, my AB is equal to 8 centimeters, my BC is equal to 7 centimeters, and my CA is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I will always start with the largest line. I'll always start with the line which is 8 centimeters long. So I will draw this line. here. This is my 8 centimeter line, and I'll name it. Always remember that every time you finish a construction, you have to name your line. So I'm going to name this line as A and B. So I'm going to take my compass and now I'm going to draw line BC. For that, I know that line BC is 7 centimeters. So it can lie anywhere in this region, 7 centimeters away from B. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my compass, put it over here, and I am going to take a distance of 7 centimeters. Exactly 7 centimeters, not a millimeter less. Okay. Okay. Now, oh, my line is gone. I draw the 8 centimeter line again. Okay. Now, since I am drawing line BC, I'll keep this point at B and this point here, and I will draw an arc. Let's take a lighter line so we don't confuse our arcs. So it can lie in anywhere in this region. So how do we know where our C point is actually going to lie? So we are going to take into consideration our line AC. So we are going to take this and this point again. We are going to put here on 0 and this one here, and we are going to take a distance of 5 centimeters. And then we are going to put it on A, and we are going to mark it. So now if you see, this is my point C. This is my point C. Now it's easy. Take a and take another point and this one. So if you see, this is my triangle ABC, in which my AB is 8 centimeters. You always write the distances. BC is 7 centimeters and CA is 5 centimeters. Okay. Next that we are going to do is, we are going to see if we can draw an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, what is the properties of equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal and all the angles are 60 degrees. So there are two ways of drawing an equilateral triangle. Let's start with the easiest way first, and then we will go to the other way. So I'm going to clear this again. Okay, everything. Now let's say my triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle with AB equal to AC equal to BC is equal to 6 centimeters. This is the standard equilateral triangle. So what I will do is, I will first draw my line of 6 centimeters. I think we shall shift it a little bit on the side so that we can draw both the angle together. Okay. I'm going to show you two ways of drawing this. Isn't it interesting? One same triangle you can draw two ways. So this is 6 centimeters. Then I'm going to take my compass and again take a distance of 6 centimeters in my compass. Why distance of 6 centimeters? Because it's an equilateral triangle. You have to have a distance of 6 centimeters. And I will draw an arc somewhere here. Similarly, I will draw another arc somewhere here. Okay. So if you see, this is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. And then I can just join the. So if you see here, my construction lines are very light. And this is how your construction lines should also be very light, because then your actual figure is properly visible. Okay. If you draw your construction lines darker, then you may start confusing which of your lines are the actual triangle that you have to show and which of your lines are constructing angles or sides. Sorry. Okay. So next one, again we are going to draw the same triangle, but we are going to draw, because we know that in an equilateral triangle, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60 degrees. All the angles of an equilateral triangle are equal. So what we are going to do is, as usual, we are going to draw our 6 centimeter line. Okay. And then we are going to draw 60 degrees angles on both A and B. This is A, this is B. So I'll first draw the 60-degree angle at A. Take a smaller distance because we have a lot of constructions here and a lot of lines. Okay, so again, a semicircle, which is more than quarter circle, and then cross it here. Okay, and then we have a line that is going to pass through this. Okay, we don't know how long this line is, so I'm going to draw a very long line. Okay, similarly, I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to draw an arc, and then I am going to draw a line from here. Okay, now again, it's slightly difficult for me to control the. Okay, so now if you see, this is your point C, and then I can just make these lines down. Let's see. So this is my construction of an equilateral triangle. So you can construct an equilateral triangle using either the sides. It's the easiest way to do it because you know all the 3 sides, or you can use it to draw. You can use the 60-degree angles and draw them. Let me see if there is. Now this is a question that we can do. I don't know whether I can be able to, but they have given you some steps over here. So I'm going to follow those steps and show you how to draw that. Okay. So I need my scale. So they have said, draw a line segment XY of length 8 centimeters. So I'm going to draw a line segment XY of length 8 centimeters. Okay. This is X and Y. So used to using X and Y. Now next is, at X, use a compass and a ruler to construct 90 degrees angles. So now we are going to use our skills to construct a 90-degree angle at X. Is it? Yeah, X. So basically we are trying to do, okay, we are trying to draw a right angle triangle. Okay, so here first marking is for 60 degrees. When we keep it on the 60 degrees, second marking is on 120 degrees. Now we take this same thing and put here and cut. So now this is our 90-degree line. So we are going to draw a 90-degree line. We don't know the length, so we are going to draw a long one. Okay. Now they have said, draw X centimeters and join ZY as shown. So we are going to take a distance of 5 centimeters in our compass. Now, whenever they ask you to mark any distances on your any rough line that you have drawn, like we are going doing here, always use your compass to draw that line. That mark of compass is very important when it comes to this. So bring it here, take it here, and just mark your 5 centimeters. So this is my Z. Okay. So this is my point Z, and this is my point XZ. And then the next step they have said, join YZ as shown. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now this is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. You have to write everything now. This is 8 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. And then we have YZ. Now since here I have to take the scale of mine and I have to turn it like this to measure YZ. Okay. So it is about 9.5 centimeters. So this is the next question. Measure YZ to the nearest mm. So it is 9.5 centimeters, 9.5 centimeters. So I can write here 9.5 centimeters. Okay. Now bisect angle ZXY using a compass and a ruler only. ZXY, that means they want us to bisect our 90-degree angle. So always make sure that you have, now we already have these points. So all we have to do is make an arc here, then keep it at this point, okay, and make an arc. Sorry. We have to remove those two arcs. So what we have to take it here and we have to take a distance which is more than half. Okay, and here. So we are going to draw another arc here like this. We are going to put it over here and we are going to bisect this angle. Okay, like this. So we have bisected this angle and we have drawn the angle bisector of YXZ or ZXY. This is my angle bisector. Now they had asked find by measuring the length of QY. So this point is Q. This point here is Q and there is some point here P. Okay, and length of QY. So we are going to take the same thing and we are going to see. It is about 5.8 centimeters and they have asked us to measure the size of angle XQY. So XQY, they need to find for us to find this angle. So what we are going to do, we are going to rotate our protractor and we are going to make sure that it is on this point. It's very difficult. Is it still on point? No, it's not on point. That's what it is not. See, for me, these things are very difficult because I'm doing it online. But if you are doing it on your own, this angle should be 90 degrees if I'm not wrong. Okay, still we will. It's causing me a lot of problem to see where I can put this. Okay, I can't measure it, but you people can draw on paper and tell me the measurement of this. So this was an entire question from our book that we are referring, which is Hayes and Harry's grade 7 MYP book. So this was an entire question. Okay, let's see, we have anything else that we can do. Okay. Oh, this is very interesting and I love to teach all my students this. Drawing an hexagon using your ruler and compass. And after that, I'll show you a fun design after we finish it. Okay, so let's get our scale proper. This one first. Okay, So let's say we are drawing a circle of 4 centimeters. Let's say we are drawing a hexagon of 4 centimeters. Drawing a hexagon is the easiest drawing that you can draw using a circle. So I'm going to take 0.4 centimeters here. Okay, let's draw 5. 4 is very small. It's the details small. Okay, so 5 centimeters. I'm going to put all my tools away and I'm going to draw a nice circle using. Okay, great. Now I'm going to take one point here and I'm going to mark a point here. The next one, I'm going to put my compass here and I'm going to mark a point here. Next one, I'm going to put my compass here and I'm going to, yeah, it's easier to draw it with normal tools or on paper. So I will, okay, this is going out of this one. Okay, then it's here. So I will draw and mark here. Then I will take this and I will draw it here. So draw and mark here. Okay. So if you see, I have divided this circle into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I can draw a proper hexagon. Let's change the color of the line too. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to join these points and I'm going to make a hexagon. Isn't it interesting? Yeah, it's very interesting. I love geometrical constructions because they give you such a sense of perfection when you draw them properly. So this is a hexagon with sides 5 centimeters. Okay, now we are at the end of the session, but before I go, I'm going to show you something pretty or something very interesting that you can do with your compass alone. So let's do it. Let's clear our things. We don't need a ruler here and we don't need a protractor here. The only thing we need is our compass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle, maybe slightly smaller. No need to measure, it's okay. It's just a simple thing that I would love you people to see. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to put my point here. I'm going to take it inside and I'm going to draw an entire arc like this. Nice. Okay. Next one, I'm going to put my compass here. I'm going to draw an entire this. I'm going to make a beautiful flower. You can play with it, and once you are done, you can make many pretty things out of this one. Okay, so go here and then go here. Next one, you go here. Okay, so you have to break here first. Okay, and then you have to draw this one. You are doing a complete thing. Okay. Next one, you come here, you bring this here, and then draw. Okay, sometimes your point is going to move because here, this one is not exactly see, it's a very pretty flower. Last one. Ha! Isn't it interesting? Such a nice thing. So whenever you are bored or you want to practice your compass skills, you can do this. So we are at the end of this chapter, which is angles, parallelism, lines, and construction. Next time, let me see what is the next chapter. Next time we are going to do properties of numbers, in which we are going to cover divisibility test, factors, multiples, directed numbers, and roots of whole numbers, like square root of 4, square root of 9, square root of 15, like that. Till then, you can always come back to the videos and visit them and see if you have any questions. You can drop them in the comments and I will try to answer them as quickly as possible. Till then, have a very good day and bye bye.